Hopeless Masquerade at the surface is a Touhou fighting game, with gameplay elements that mechanically set it apart from well-known titles such as King of Fighters or Street Fighter. Though that will be an interesting topic, for this video I want to dive into one of the underlying meanings explored in this game. The main antagonist of the game is Hata no Kokoro, a Manreiki yokai, and the game places significant emphasis on the background and connections of her in the story mode. This is part due to the inspiration for this character and how the game's pacing is portrayed leading up to fighting her as the boss. Kokoro is historically based on the 66 masks of a man in the distant past, Hata no Kawakatsu, who was tasked by Shin's Shotoku to perform 66 dramatic performances for the people to help settle disturbances in the land of then Japan. Because of this, he is considered the progenitor of Kagura. We can also see Kokoro as an entertainer who is skilled in traditional dances. Following the core inspiration, the entire game is set up as a sequence of stage plays that the player participates in as a playable character. Many in-game characters attempt to restore hope to the humans who are afflicted with despair, engaging in a battle of popularity to win the hearts of these people. In this overarching performance, some of the themes, such as hope, faith, and emotion, is expressed in the characters' convictions and game flow. The playable characters are also purposeful in such that each can represent a symbol of hope to humanity. Actors that are part of the performance. Among them consist of religious leaders that constitute human faith, inventive kappa that represent advancing science and technology, and an ordinary magician that personifies imagination and fantasy, just to name a few. The game stages are presented in an interesting fashion compared to the other games in the series. Playing each character in story mode will require the player to go through 5 or more stages of opponents to reach the end. Notice that for each unique stage that there are a ton of spectators cheering in the background. In no other Touhou game would there be such an audience for every single game stage. The game presents each stage as an act in the story of the character that progresses until the end of their narrative part, much like how the hero's journey is structured. Additionally, each character's story mode is just a chronological segment to the entire story of the game, so everything is like a chain of events. It is also indicated in one of the game's endings and in an official manga that the name of the game itself, Shinkiro, is also an in-universe performance done by Kokoro. I think Zune was trying to convey a subtle message with this game, following the design philosophy he had with his other games, which is to make people aware of whatever the game is representing from the real world. In this case, he could want people to see the importance of the performer in human society or history, that they are the ones that take culture and customs and convert it into artistic expression for others to enjoy, while you, the player, enjoy the game behind the fourth wall. Thank you for listening.